innovative content, global audience.
Culture is the way of life of people, which includes the pattern of dressing, which includes the kind of dance they dance, the kind of music they sing, the things they do, their occupation, and also obeying the customs of your land also has to do with your culture. And we all know that culture is not something that we have to neglect. Everybody's culture is so important. Nobody's culture is better than the other. We ought to respect everybody's culture. And today we're talking about your culture, our culture, the beautiful part of our culture. My name is Maryval, is enriching life from SRTV studio here in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. And here we do this again, talking about the beautiful culture in our country, Nigeria. And today we want to be focusing on the Obollo culture in Andoni. Where is Andoni? Andoni is in River State. River State, Port Harcourt. Now let's get to know the uniqueness of the Obollo people. What makes them unique from other part of River State? Because we have a lot of local governments in River State, different dialects in River State. But what makes the Obodo people different? I think that was the time we talked about the Bonny Island, and our guest had to educate us about the beautiful parts of Bonny Island. She said a lot of beautiful things about Bonny Island, and today we want to focus on the Obodo culture in Andoni. What is the difference between the Andoni people and the Bonny people? Now let's get to know. First of all, these Obodo people in Andoni, they are also known as the Obollo people, also known as Andoni or Doni. Those people, they are multi-ethnic group in Niger Delta region of Nigeria. Obollo people are mostly found in River State and Akwa Ibom State. Wow, this is just shocking right now. They are found in River State. But we all know that these Obollo people, they are also the Andoni people. But we can see that they are also found in Akwa Ibom State. In other states, they can be found at Bayelsa, Cross River, and Enugu State. Okay, the Igbo people are also known as Andoni or Doni, and as we all know, these people are good in fish soup. They have a lot of interesting meals in this place. The fisherman soup. Do you know about the fisherman soup? We get to know this when you visit the Andoni people. They can prepare different varieties of fisherman soup for you, unique kind of fisherman soup for you. Fisherman soup is not something anybody can just stand up and go and prepare. But why do you think they prepare the fisherman soup? Because they have a lot of fishes. They have a lot of fishes. Like I said, culture includes the way you dance. You know that different culture has the kind of way they dance. Like the day I talked about the Gbari culture, the Gbari, the real owners of Abuja. You need to see the way they dance. We played their dance video, and the way they dance is different from the way another tribe dance. And that is why I say everybody's culture is unique and ought to be respected. You don't need to neglect anybody's culture and say, or you say my culture is superior over the other. And sometimes different culture has different occupation that works for them. There are some people that when you go to their place, you see that they base on farming, and farming gives them money. Some people will tell you they don't farm in their place, because there was a time I called someone from the Nnewi part in Anambra State, and I saw something different because the person told me that they are based on automobile. Yes, anything that has to do with automobile. They don't farm. They don't majorly farm in Nnewi. Farming is not their occupation, but you see different parts like the Imo State people will come and tell you they farm very well. The Bari people will come and tell you they farm very well. Enugu people will tell you they farm very well. They love cassava. They produce different things. Same goes with Ondo. Same goes to different parts in the west. But I think this part, Anambra, Nnewi, they aren't farming. Now, what makes the Andoni people different? I think what they do more is fishing. And I want to see pictures of the Andoni people, the kind of fisherman soup they prepare. You even see crabs, different kinds of fish. Like you'll be like, where is this one coming from? And I'll be like, is it that everybody, since these people fish for a living, this is one of the things they do in their culture, does it mean that everybody from the Andoni part can fish? Is it that they can fish? Is this something? Because there was a time I talked with somebody from Edo State. Yes, the Ekperi local government in Edo State. I talked about how children from the Ekperi do go to fish, and he was like, just a 12 years old child fishing this way. And these are things they do because why, they've learned this thing and it's already part of them. Now talking about the Andoni people, you cannot just tell me that these people prepare the fisherman soup without knowing how to fish. It means they know how to fish. Now let's see. The documentation on the origin and migration of the Obollos is sparse and fragmented. The earliest data on Obollo migration is from around 12th century BC. Obollo people, Andoni, Idoni, or Ido, We all know the name Andoni, but you can still call them the Idoni or Ido. Existed before the colonial era and commercial contact with European traders. They interacted with the Boni, Okrika, Kalabari, Nkoro. I hope you know that all these places are also seen in River State, Port Harcourt. The Iboni people is what is now called Ibino, as well as the Okoro Utip, and also the Mpana people of Ibino. The past Obollo people frequently fought wars with the kingdom of Boni and the Ogoni people. Ogoni is also in River State. I think we'll try to bring a guest from Ogoni to tell us more about the Ogoni, because I know Ogoni is a very big place in River State, though they generally maintain good relations with the latter. The Ogolo people have migrated and settled in various parts of Niger Delta and West Africa. Now, Christianity has already been accepted in Ubolo. Some people will tell you that Christianity did not come and change their culture, because the thing is, can culture be changed? You cannot just stand up and change culture just in a day, because this thing has been there. It has been there for long, and most times when we call people, even there was a time we had a guest from the Adamawa culture, and she talked about how Christianity has not actually changed some things, because in their place, if you get married and you cheat, it's a big problem. You see consequences that will come upon you as a female. But it's just that most times when you cheat in marriage, most of the consequences is now shifted on just the female folks. You hardly see that anything happens to the male, and this is what is actually happening now. Why I say Christianity has not come to change things is, you cannot just do things on your own recently or these days, because we still follow the tradition. That is where the traditional marriage comes in. There is this video of the traditional marriage of the Andoni that I want us to play. I want us to see this video of them. You see how beautiful they're dressed. You see, when I was looking at this video, I saw the sense of unity. You see how people are gathered, doing things together to ensure that this marriage becomes successful. You see the beautiful attire of the bride, you see the beautiful attire of the groom, you see everybody in the marriage and all of that. It looks so beautiful. Viewers, I want us to see this video of the Andoni people, their traditional marriage, and what makes it unique from other people.
What is the name of the lady? You see that can really recognize that? Yes, sir. If you make a mistake, you go to what's the name? Looking at you, I'm confident that the listening and being who stand like I met today. So we also think that they have a copy of this list. Because time is not on our side. So we will do this one as fast as we can. Then we can now do the academic to work on the land discussion. So the line is that they confirm that our visitors, they are not yet very much. Yes, and we cross the visitors. They can even take their minds. This our son in law. Please stand up from us. Our son.
Okay, viewers, you can see that beautiful part of the Andoni people. Although we're not done playing the video, but I just want us to see the introduction of the traditional marriage. Still on the traditional marriage, I know a lot of people might be wondering, why are they speaking English? Why are they not speaking their dialects and all of that? Well, never mind. It's just that way. Now I want us to see this video of their traditional marriage. Let's see more, because right now I think they're trying to settle the bride price and all of that. These are part of the traditional marriage. Like he said, before the entertainment part, here comes the settlement of the bride price from the groom to the bride people before they will now hand over. This is how they do in almost all the culture. Before they will hand over your bride to you, you have to pass through this process of trying to pay the bride price before they bring in your bride for you to take. But it's just that the difference in this one is I saw them inside the house trying to pay the bride price first. But I think in some cultures, they don't even do it this way. In some cultures, they do the traditional marriage maybe later at night. They now sort everything. So every culture with their own kinds of how they do their thing in their own unique way. So that's why I say we just have to respect everybody's culture.
This marriage shall be a blessing unto good family. The marriage shall be a blessing unto the society. Shall be a blessing to your church. The president of marriage. So, he's our son-in-law. He's not from us, we are our son. Yes, just one and we can do the next one now. One time of it, don't sick. Now, we will set it up. As you get the lady come, so you have to go and look and bring her back. Right? You know, you're going to let it there. Please, when you organize yourself, just move it. Give them the transport fare. I remember the one here. This one is good. I hope you don't check where.
Welcome back, viewers. Like I was actually dancing when I was watching that traditional marriage video. Like so interesting. With a boy and girl, Anna Kwejima, Ada Ada. I love everything about that traditional marriage video. It looks so unique, looks so interesting. I love it. But let us still get to know more about this Andoni people. How come about this Andoni people? Let's get to know more about them. There are still other videos of the Andoni people that will get to play. We have their masquerade, their unity festival. But first of all, have you noticed the uniqueness in their attire? The way they appear, their outfits. Look at the way the men are dressed. Just take a look at the way the men are dressed. Take a look at the way the female are dressed. Their outfit is different, totally different from every other tribe. I love it. It looks so fine. You can see the dressing of the male. You can also see the dressing of the female. But first of all, let's get to know more interesting thing about the Andoni people. The king of Doni town was also spoke Portuguese. Okay, the king of Doni town also spoke Portuguese. Nonetheless, the yoke Obollo was feared among neighboring tribes who spread rumors of their ferocity in the battle to the British. In the year 1869, King Jaja had to take an oath of allegiance to the yoke Obollo before he was allowed to establish his own town, Opobo, in 1870 in Andoni territory. This was against the wish of Bishop Ajayi Crowther, who lamented the King Jaja was entering the heart of darkness when he came to Opobo in 1869 for threatening negotiation with the Obollos. In response to the story about the Obollo, British colonial authorities decided to send a punitive expedition against them in 1904. The expedition was led by Captain A. Whitehouse with the aim of destroying Obollo as a political entity and reducing their influence among neighboring tribes in Niger Delta. Wow. After destroying the house of scores and the shrines of Yoke, Obollo, the British split Andoni into 6 parts. Now you can see that the British were the one that split the Andoni into 6 parts. And that is where you can find the Obollo tribe. Now, each attached to the 6 native courts in Niger Delta, hoping to destroy the Obollo politically. Some of the bronze arts and crafts collected by the British during the expedition are still on display in the British Museum. The Obollo people speak the Obollo language. Obollo language contributes to the identity of the people of Andoni and Eastern Obollo. It is one of the 535 languages in Nigeria and belongs to the Lower Cross River language sub-branch of the Delta Cross branches of the Eastern Division of South Central Niger Congo language family. Wow, I love that. The Nwantam masquerade, celebrated every 1st January, is among the highlights of Obollo festivities. Okay, festivities which they share with the Opobo Nkoro, the Boni. Their ancient practices includes a writing system known as the CPD. Now, you can see that there is uniqueness in this place, how they are being formed and all of that. The Obollo is actually in Andoni, because people might be thinking that Obollo is different. Maybe in the river states, they have Obollo differently from the Andoni. No, there is Obollo inside the Andoni in river states. And now there is this video of their masquerade that I want us to see. But before then, I want us to go on a quick break. And when we come back, we'll talk more about the Obollo people. We'll talk more about the uniqueness of this culture and the interesting part of this culture that you would love to know. Because I love the fact that they have these unique meals of theirs. Every tribe with their own kind of food, every tribe with their own kind of meals. But you can see that these people, because they fish, because they've got rivers in their places, they have a lot of different kinds of fish, a lot of beautiful meals that they can make with their fish. And also that is where you also find the crabs, you also find different kinds of crayfish. You can also find that in Andoni. You can also find that in Obollo. Okay, viewers, stay with us. I'm going to I'll be coming back after this quick break.
Are you are you tired are you tired of end are you tired of Are you tired of endless search for the perfect property? Look no further. Let SRTV Real Estate be your trusted partner in the journey to finding your dream home.
We can offer you a dream home in a serene environment and beautiful ambience, surrounded with modern nature. That's definitely what you crave for. Well, you asked for it, and here we have it. Why not live the best of your dreams by making do with time, space, and value? The smartest form of real estate investment is that which is done at the initial public offer.
Join the long list of satisfied clients who have chosen SRTV Real Estate for all their property needs. We pride ourselves in turning your dreams into homes.
Act today. Secure your slice of a palace, even on a flexible payment plan, and embark on a journey towards a brighter tomorrow. Your dream is valid, living in a place of fabulous wealth and great opportunities. Don't compromise the standards of living. Explore the world of vast opportunities by investing in SRTV Real Estate today. Superb location, habitable, accessible, attractive, and a secret to every smart investor. For your real estate, SRTV is trusted and reliable.
Contact us today with the number on the screen or
email us at realestate@superiorradioandtelevision.com.
Andoni. And where is Andoni in River State? You know the periwinkle, the popular periwinkle, there's no way you enter River State that you not see periwinkle. There's periwinkle in different markets. Anytime you enter the market, one of the first thing you see, the first thing you observe is periwinkle. So on this periwinkle, you can get it in Andoni. Today we're focusing on the Obollo tribe. Now let's get to know how those people, how they do with this their fishing soup, the fisherman soup, how they prepare it, and all of that. I think even in this their fisherman soup, you still find periwinkle there. There's one that the periwinkle there is some people prefer the inside, yes, to open it and put just the one inside. Some people prefer to use it with the back, depending on how you want it and the kind of meal you want to prepare with it. Because sometimes when they want to prepare soup, you see them use the inside, the inner part of that periwinkle. Not everybody likes to use the back and all of that. But let's get to know how the fish and the uniqueness of the Obollo people. The annual fishing festival, Ijok Iri, celebrated every 5th of July. Now, it's unique to the people of Uyada Kingdom and marks the end of the annual traditional fishing season between July and August. Fishermen, especially migrant fishermen, return home from long fishing expedition far into the Niger Delta. You can see that even people that are not around, that are in different places, that hail from that Obollo, that hail from Boni, that hail from Andoni, they actually come back just because of this fishing. That you see that take place every 5th of July. Now you see that it looks like a thing of celebration for them, and that is where comes to this unity festival. There is this unity festival video I want us to play, so you see how those people, you understand how they do things in their place. Because I actually didn't even know that when it comes to, they have this celebration that they do when it comes to fishing and all of that, which normally takes place every 5th of July. So I want us to see that unity video of this Andoni people. Let's get to see it. Let's see how people really turn up for it, because you see a lot of people from different places. The experience will be so beautiful. See this video with me.
This is the Obollo tribe of River States. They are also known as the Andonis. Andonis, a special tribe in River States with a population of over 800,000 persons with 32 communities. Some of the communities in Andoni are surrounded by water and beautifully knitted together. Andoni, a local government area with its headquarters in Ngo, is blessed with thick forest where you find the elephants.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah. Antelopes and other wildlife.
The elephant is not just peculiar to Andoni, it's peculiar to Iku town. The only
Patch seafoods like periwinkle, fish, oyster, prawn, crab, and lots more. The area has had its cheese.
People have been shouting and been calling on the government, the chairman of Honorable Government, Chief Honorable Palestine, the Rastus Award came on this project.
We are harassing both the elderly ones, we are molesting our guests and women, and many of our prominent sons and daughters will no longer come to Andoni. I was a victim for over 1 year at the Israel community. But I've always said, for every
Invest the tourist site.
Okay, welcome back, viewers. You can see you enjoyed the Unity Festival video. Now, it is said that the highlight of the Ijok Earring Festival is the net casting Ogbo Njin competition, the ancient elaborately choreographed fishing method in picture of the Uyada people. The future's net casting fishermen are arranged in two opposite rows, 30 canoes or more. When a whistle blows signal, the paddling of the canoes from the opposite direction drives schools of fish into the middle before the fishermen cast their nets in synchronization, ensuring a large catch. In recent years, the festival has been rebranded to increase its potential for ecotourism. Present-day Andoni or Obollo people worship Christian God, and most part have fully incorporated it into their culture, while some still worship local gods, idols. Now you can see that Christianity did not come to change anything in the culture, because some people still worship their gods and all of that, while a lot of people have embraced the Christian culture, but yet they still have to still obey their culture, still do what their culture demands. And that is where comes that is where the masquerade video comes to play. You can see how the masquerade of the Andoni people, how it was dancing in the village and people gathered. There's this video. I want us to play this video of their masquerade. You can see how people were joyful, how they were all happy watching this masquerade, dancing and all of that. You can imagine this kind of thing is something that when it wants to happen, you notice that a lot of people from different part of the world come back just to come and watch it, because it's not something that happens always. It's something that happens once in a year. Now I want us to see this video of the masquerade.
SRTV Logistics is here. Are you into a restaurant business? We are here to help you move your goods from one place to another. If you're moving your goods out of the country or within the country, you can come to us.
Trust us to handle your deliveries with the utmost care and professionalism, ensuring your items reach their destination safely and on time. Don't settle for anything less.
We're part of the global supply chain of helping goods to move from one point of origin to the point of consumption according to the needs of customers. You can contact us with the numbers on the screen or email us at logistic@superiorradioandtelevision.com.
Welcome back, viewers, from that short break. Just a network disruption. But thank God we're back. You saw the video of the masquerade, right? How the masquerade was dancing and the crowd. It shows that it's an interesting something because it has to do with a lot of people coming together just to see this. That makes culture beautiful. That's why I say culture is beautiful. An interesting part of this show is that you get to know the uniqueness of other people's culture, the interesting part of other people's culture. I know we're unable to get our guests because of one network issue or the other. Maybe I wish you had our guests on the show would have been able to tell us the do's and the don'ts in their culture. The things that once you just do it, you go against the custom of the tradition, you go against the custom of the land, and also what makes these Obollo people, what makes their culture interesting, what makes it so beautiful. These are the things we get to know. I think we still have to do this show again when we have our guests on the show, when our guest is available. I think we have to do the show again to know more about the Obollo people. Apart from the fact that they fish, I know that most times it might actually be the fishing that will be the large part of what they do. That will be their source of income, because fish is another important thing we know already in the country that a lot of people love to eat fish and all of that. But let's get to see more about the Obollo people. Let's get to know more before I call the show a wrap. The Obollo territory, which spans from the Oran territory in Akwa Ibom State to Bight of Bonny in Rivers State, has significant natural resources. What is the natural resources? What is the natural resources of these Obollo people? Now let's get to see. Much of Nigeria's oil and gas revenue comes from the Obollo people. Although I didn't see this coming though, but the oil, in our country, they say most part of it comes from the Obollo people. I love the fact that it is not just the fish that they have, because some people will tell you that maybe in our place this is the only thing we have, this is our only source of revenue. But I think apart from fish giving them money, the oil and gas comes from the Obollo land. Yes, according to much of Nigeria's oil and gas revenue comes from the Obollo land. I think the Obollo people, they are great people. I know they are going to be great farmers, because it's not easy getting the periwinkle, getting the fish. It shows that they are strong people and all of that. I love the Obollo culture. I love their tradition. I love the beautiful part of them. The river, even though I know that I'm scared of water, but I think I love the rivers and everything that has to do with the Obollo culture. Okay, viewers, this would be a good place to wrap up the show on your culture, our culture, my culture. And they'll be able to look on the Obollo culture in River State, Andoni to be precise. I'll be able to know some uniqueness of this culture and the beautiful parts of this culture. Okay, but don't forget to follow us on our social media page, SRTV. You tell somebody about SRTV, just like a chain, because you have a lot of beautiful things to bring to you, entertainment, education, a lot of things that will interest you about SRTV. We are everywhere on social media. Just click on the subscribe button. Subscribe with us on YouTube, SRTV Television. We are there on Twitter. We are there on Instagram, SRTV World. You love to hear us. Keep watching SRTV. When you follow SRTV, you love to hear from us. You love to know more about us. Keep watching SRTV. Just like I said, watch us and you will love it. Bye. And I remain your girl, Maryval.